Africa's best-ranked table tennis player Aruna Kodri is not happy with the performance of African players at the just concluded ITTF World Table Tennis Championships in Dusseldorf, Germany. He says it's the dream of every table tennis player to play at the World Championships. He believes that participating in more Pro Tours will help African players achieve results in future competitions.
I think it's one of the best dream of almost all the players in the world, because it's the tournament that brings almost everyone together in the world. And if you are in the World Championships, it means you achieve something greater as a participant. So it's really, really very, very important, not just the Olympic Games. I think it's really possible to make top 8 or top 16 if we can get some kind of support to play in more Pro Tours, because some of the players from Europe and Asia are playing more Pro Tours than the players from Africa. So I think it's really, really difficult to achieve this dream, but it's very, very possible. For example, if some of the African players can be able to be attending 8 to 10 Pro Tours in a year, I think we will improve rapidly, and it will be very possible to have a better result than this in future.
For Africa's second-ranked player, Omar Asser, lessons have been learned from this year's World Championships. He's confident that in no distant time, they can close the gap on their Asian and European opponents.
I can do a lot. I'm very impressed with what Aruna and me are doing at the moment, because we are doing quite a good job, and we are moving from Africa to Europe to try to learn and try to take a new experience. And this is a very good step. And we are still young, and we are competing quite well with the Europeans. We want to achieve something good, and then we try to be in the A class to compete with the Asian players as well. This is our target at the moment, and I think we are going to be there soon.
AIMA International this evening edged league leaders Plateau United 1-0, all thanks to a lone goal by Andrea Balogu in the Nigeria Professional Football League Matchday 22. Abalogu's goal was scored in the 70th minute of the encounter. Despite the defeat, Plateau is still top of the log on 39 points, 2 points above second-placed MFM FC. The Lagos-based side returned to winning ways after going winless in their last 3 league games as they beat FC Fayumba 1-0. In Enugu, champions Rangers had to dig deep to force Nasarawa United to a 1-0 draw. In other results, ABS, playing at home, beat Niger Tornadoes 2-1. Wikitoris beat El Kanemi Warriors by same scoreline. Bottom team Remo Stars beat Gombe United 2-0. Katsina edged visiting Abia Warriors 1-0. Rafael Nadal has stormed into the quarterfinals of the French Open with a straight-set win over Roberto Bautista Agut. The world number 4 was at his ruthless best once more, blowing away his fellow Spaniards 6-1, 6-2, 6-2, and as he continues his quest for a 10th Roland Garros title. He'll next meet 20th seed and fellow Spaniard Pablo Carreno Busta for a place in the semi-finals. The party is not over for Cristiano Ronaldo, who has hailed the new European champions Real Madrid's incredible end of the season after beating Juventus to become the first team to win back-to-back Champions League titles in its current format. Ronaldo, who was named man of the match in Cardiff, also finished as the top scorer with 12 goals. Now, France has confirmed one of its citizens died in the London attack on Saturday, while 4 French citizens were among those injured. President Emmanuel Macron has expressed solidarity with British Prime Minister Theresa May, promising that France was more than ever at Britain's side. Among the dead is 1 Canadian citizen, while 2 Germans were injured. Also among those injured are 2 Australians, 1 in hospital, while authorities are trying to confirm information about the second. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull said prayers and resolute solidarity with the British at this time. Meanwhile, police in the Philippines say they have identified the attacker as a casino where 36 people were killed on Friday. His name has been given as Jesse Javier Carlos. He had entered the capital's resort's World Casino and began shooting before setting fire to a gaming room. He also filled a backpack with gambling chips worth 103 Filipino pesos. He later fled to the hotel section of the complex, leaving behind the backpack and entering a hotel. Police said he died after setting himself on fire.
After review of details, photos, CCTVs, the family confirmed the identity of the perpetrator to be Mr. Jesse Carlos.
And the main news again. Young African leaders have been strategizing on how to foster consensus negotiation in areas of governance, commerce, judiciary, among others, on the continent. Minister of Defense has said Nigeria is expecting more arms and ammunition to enable the military to curtail external and internal threats against the nation. Senate President has given assurance that Budget 2017 will soon be signed into law by the executive. And death toll in the London terror attacks have risen to 7, while the Metropolitan Police have arrested 12 suspects. Thanks for watching the news at 10 tonight. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night.